Hey, welcome back to Happy Little No Trees. I just wanted to share with you this really cool hack that somebody told me that answers a question and does something that I never thought would be possible in Davinci Resolve. I've always just struggled with this small little aspect of, you know, trying to deal with this issue. And so, if you've had this issue when you're working on the color page and you jump from clip to clip, wouldn't it be nice if instead of hopping into the first section of the clip, you could hop into the middle of the clip? And yeah, there is a way to do this. And maybe you already know. Maybe it is something that is just seamless. But you can see this on the timeline. Let's see here. I guess I don't show the timeline really on my little browser guy. But yeah, so this is a timeline that on the color page would be a pain. Like if we change this one little setting. So if we jump over to preferences, we'll just go over there now and bring this up. If you go to user and then go to color, there is this setting here, automatic Q. And if we set this to 0 and click OK, now every time I go hit on my tab to go to the next clip, let's see here, every time I hit next clip, I'm jumping right to the start of the clip. And sometimes this becomes a problem because you jump into a transition or it isn't exactly how the scene goes. Like if they filmed it where it was foggy and things like that, or like blurred, blurred out, and then it fades into focus, and so midway through the shot is actually where the meat of the shot is. This little setting down here, you just set it to an absurd number, 999, and yeah, selects the same node so that we're still working on all that. Some of the other settings that I have in here is blah blah blah. Let's see what else we got in here. Exact values, change, not percent values. I don't usually do much ripple, but yeah, I like selecting the same node. I don't like having to find the node that I was on that way. But 999, now when I click through the clips, you can see on that I am jumping to the middle of each clip. And I don't know how to show you guys that on the color page. And if we switch to edit visual, does that show you? Barely. You can see the timeline is jumping to the middle of the clip on each one. Barely. I didn't have the setup for that. But yeah, this is setting has been saving me because I like to jump into the middle, the meat of the clip usually, and avoid any stylistic changes that were made. And then yeah, the other one was like same note, so every time I'm clicking through on next clip, I'm always working exposure balance. I can work through all my shots, lickety split, like so. But yeah, fun little hack when you go dive down into there. Now this video, if you're still here and you haven't jumped away because you learned the little hack, this is a fun little video. I shot some of the footage. This is drone footage. It's just a highlight website header reel. So yeah, just had to kind of get to play around with it. Didn't have to make it so exacting to make the drone footage match. But I do have up here at the top end a bit of the look dev is done featuring contour, and that's the same. There's nothing in hue and there's nothing in my splitty splits, but my contour is pretty much doing a lot of heavy lifting on a lot of these shots and where it's featuring things. So yeah, there was some shaky iPhone footage, and I'm probably gonna have to noise reduce that. That is not very happy. Right there. Let's Why are we... That's a weird setting. What changed? Let's figure out what's going on here. Edit and timelines. Timeline 1, timeline settings. Got something weird going on the monitor. Let's just set that to 1920 by 1080 for now. There we go. That makes everything look good again. But yeah, this was just like some shaky iPhone footage that they wanted to use. I wasn't super happy with it, but here we are. So auto profile, we're using neat video and just kind of picking a selection, checking where generally that noise is. Doesn't mind working on the shirt. But yeah, that makes a big difference in terms of the noise. Yeah. This was some similar. So we can turn that on, prepare the noise profile, and do that as well. Cancel. Let's just draw. Oops. I'm going to find a uniform spot. That'll be okay. Again, this is playing by really fast. So I'm not super concerned. Everyone was happy with how the original turned out. Probably this is the drone footage, and yeah, it's an older model drone. There's a lot of noise up there. I don't want to get rid of the detail. You should sharpen, because if you just do that, that is quite a bit of noise reduction on that. But anyways, I digress. The whole point of this video, if you're still hanging out with me, because yeah, it's great. So here, drop down in the comments, leave a note. I like those, and I try to reply to them as best I can, as fast as I can. What kind of videos do you want to see? So I can always ask an algorithm to tell me what kind of videos you want to see, but that's not as much fun as you actually telling me what kind of videos you want to see. But yeah, remember this. This automatic cue, brilliant, 999,000 frames into the center. It's under the color tab of the user menu. And yeah, it makes it so that you're always dead in the heart of the clip versus being, if there's transitions, it's kind of bouncing around. It's adjusting with the transition, which I used to not do. I just updated the new 19.3 beta. I don't know what we're on, but yeah, funsies that it's dropping it right in the center of the clip. Quite excited for that. You can see down in the left corner of the viewer, if I go previous clip, next clip, right dead in the center every time. Look at that, right? Boop, boop. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyways, this has been a happy little note to your day. Hopefully you learned something, because I did. And you leave me a note, because that's always nice. I like to hear from you. I doubt there's much hate out there for me. Why? Because I'm just your average little guy. But anyways, until next time. Ciao.